The guys are getting a little bit concerned when the winch wasn't working, but got one on it that's gonna do the job, looks like. Alright, we're just about set to go. Been sitting here for about an hour or so waiting on the new winch to come in. That's not the new winch, that's Matt.
It would have been the winch had the other one not gotten here.
Exactly. And will still be the operator, the winch operator. So.
Alright.
Right now he's playing captain. So.
Trying to.
Raring to go.
Indeed.
Yeah, what time is it? About
just before 4.
Just before 4. We were on the boat and had it pretty well set up about 2 o'clock, but by 2, so just been hanging out, about ready to get on the road though. We're in the water, I guess. We're leaving the harbor. Anyway, it's about 4 o'clock as I slowly pan through Juneau, downtown Juneau. We got lots of cruise ships in. We hadn't figured out what this one is yet. We're gonna go right by it, take a quick look at it. Float lanes are flying. Kind of a dreary day, but we're hoping for better weather once we get underway outside of Juneau. Beyond Douglas here, it should get nicer. See what our cruise ships are here. Try not to do too much zooming. Busy town today. Yeah, we got lots of logos. Not quite sure what this is. It's a personal craft. Looks like it might be a personal craft. See the float lane. Get a look at the float lanes in there. All lined up, picking up the passengers. Taking off shortly. Too many cruise ships in there. What?
Not bad.
What's it called?
I don't know, I didn't see a name on it.
Centurion. Oh, personal craft? Yeah. I want to take their boat.
Just a little weekend getaway boat.
And this is the 2001 Alaska Follies crew.
Yes, sir.
Slow getting started, but we're on our way.
On our way.
There's a Douglas over there.
successfully stole some king crabs from Fisherman's Spot. Randy's showing us how to bust them open.
See, and this is what they cooked up the other night as that pickled Sam, or that pickled crab deal.
Yeah.
See, and even after they die, they'll still cut up on it. Go ahead. Real hard. Real hard. There you go. That's it. Alright. Now you can just rip his head off. Back here, usually. There, that's it. You want to do one?
Good stuff. Yeah, I'll give one a shot.
I'll just pull on the
Yeah.
Here's our first meal of the night. That's good. What could be any better?
It's hard to be humble.
That's right. Ah. Looking good. We are fast approaching Midway Island. Got a little got a few icebergs around, nothing major yet. Expect we'll see a whole lot more of that very shortly.
Yeah.
Stuff that
Yeah, it's good. Let's throw a couple of chunks in.
you gotta show them what all I'm wearing.
All right, the guys are getting ready to go for a boat ride, a dinghy ride. The dinghies are going in the dinghy, heavily armed.
Yeah.
But safety is first with the life jackets.
Always.
That's right. That's right. They're gonna go up to this stream and see if they can. There's a pink salmon run that goes in there.
And we are going to tear them up.
That's right. There's also bears up there in that flat land.
So if
So
you see one, throw me the gun because we got to hit him.
You get another step that comes around the top.
somebody's got a lot of dungy pots along our dungy line there. But this is where we catch lots of halibut, or have caught lots of halibut. We didn't do any good on the high tide this morning at Harbor Island. So hoping to have better luck here. See lots of ice around, lots of geese, but flat, calm, beautiful water. All right, what are you guys waiting on? We want some action here. We're not catching fish, so we got to watch the follies.
I'll let you be the conductor of the dinghy.
Let the follies begin.
Man.
Righto.
What side are you gonna sit?
Up one up front, and yeah, one on the front left, one on the rear
Right.
rear right.
Hard bottom.
Yeah.
There you go. Right there. One down, one to go. Maybe that's a poor choice of words for this. Okay.
Okay, there is a neutral and a forward on that thing on your side. Okay, see that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, your throttles and choke around the front of the motor.
Neutral.
Yeah, it started up in neutral. So.
That red cord, if you pull that out, should stop. Now all the way down to start. That's your throttle.
Yeah,
Yep.
you won't need to go
No.
much above that. Just
Okay.
And the one on the right is your choke.
there's a same lever on the right
Alright.
that goes up and down. Okay, don't kick it
And don't chop up our fishing line when you leave.
Say what?
Don't chop up our fishing lines when you leave.
Oh, yeah. Alright, give us a little...
What's that? What? Yeah.
Have fun.
Alright.
So far, so good. Uh-oh. And he the Filson crew.
Filson delegation.
Yeah. Like Lewis and Clark, only Filson and Filson.
Randy's got the multi-species award.
That's right, Randy's Quest for Multi-Species Award. That's a hell of a skate right there. Big boy. Ugly.
Ugly.
We had tangles, and I can understand why now. I got one too just a few minutes ago when we thought Randy had a halibut on, which he did have a halibut on because he was taking line. Then we got all our lines tangled. Probably because of this guy right here.
Not exactly big fighters.
Can you bring him up a little bit more? There he is. First time we've seen 2 in 10 minutes here. First time I've ever seen one out of here.
He's got to be 5 feet across.
Yeah. The happy angler right there, Mr. Ryan Smith. Yeah. He's caught nothing but trash fish all day.
That first one stole our bait. Otherwise, we probably would have 1 or 2 more.
You got one?
Oh.
You got one dungey?
Yeah.
All that time and you only got one dungey?
Those things are hard, man.
Didn't you hook that bait through the skin?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't get skinned.
Oh, why didn't you do that?
I didn't want to cut it.
Well, if we get another piece of bait right quick, we might be able to go get some more. We found, I think,
The spot?
The little dungy hole.
yeah, we saw like 3 right in there.
That's a nice one.
What did Randy have?
one?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. The last one we were after was a massive one. It was huge.
But he wouldn't go after the pixie?
And then we started trying to scoop him up with a net, and he just got all scared.
Was that over here along the rocks?
Yeah, that's what we were madly paddling about for.
Oh,
Grab
cool.
some bait. Get busy.
I mean, I'll go.
You want me and Randy to go?
I couldn't hear the second shot.
Put the gun away. Carefully. Man, thought we had halibut.
That's the 3rd time we've caught that.
All right, it's day 2. First day we were skunked on the halibut, but we caught a bunch of rays, and I think Randy's leading the double ugly contest.
And the multi-species.
Multi-species. He's ahead in both categories, but we still have a halibut category that nobody's broken into yet. But see, outside we got sunshine today. It was heavy fog a little earlier, That's looking real good right now.
Randy, that was a steal on that rod.
We just got through rescuing Matt from friendly Yogi, the bear. Matt got a little bit close. You want to tell us the story, Matt?
Yeah, well, I was sneaking up the stream looking for fish and looked up, and about 15, 20 yards away there was a brown bear standing there looking at me, and I got the heck out of there basically. Had my gun out, ready to fire if need be. Uh-oh, looks like we have a flight. Anybody home?
A little interruption, but as soon as Matt gets back, he has to have a beer and a cigarette because he's he's a little nervous right now, a little jumpy.
A bit.
If you want to lead the multi-species award, you got to work hard.
I can't tell if there's a fish in there. I don't think so.
So how close were you to the bear?
I guess probably not closer than about 15 yards.
15 yards. That's plenty close to be a grizzly. That's about a second and a half.
Yeah, exactly. All of a sudden, gun didn't feel so big and powerful.
Yeah, he was carrying the 357.
Yep. And, I started walking away, and he kind of followed me for a little bit, and I saw him peek his head out and look at me, and then that's when I really got scared. But I left him alone, and he left me alone from that point on.
And you're here to tell about it.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yep.
I got
Indeed.
the Filson boys.
Mm-hmm. Gotta rock the Filson.
Dusty's got a fat lip from a double ugly hit him. Alright, the mighty Dungy hunters are out looking for Dungeness nest crab. Sorry about the camera, but they're pretty good distance off. Looks like they spotted something. They got the net ready. There goes Matt with the scooping technique. They get him?
Yeah.
See how far off they are.
Oh, he did get one. He's holding it up.
Oh, hang on. Hold it up again. Hang on. One more time. I could zoom in on that thing. That's where Matt encountered his bear earlier today. Back in there, they follow that stream. Stream dumps out right there. Just kind of followed it back into the woods. There's our
He ain't going under.
wells down at Tracy. I've seen more wells today down here than the whole time I've been coming to Tracy.
Oh,
There's
there's another one out there.
there's one. There's a wells too. Way out there. I think he called these guys in. This one just went right under the boat. One that's real close here. And there he is.
Up
Yeah, Dusty said spotted the second one on the sonar.
That other one has to come up, doesn't he? Are they coming towards us or away?
They went under us. They just...
Yeah, I know, but which way are they?
Whale watchers up here. The Filson whale watchers. Okay, here we are back at dock. This is night number 2. Actually, night number 3, full day number 2. And no luck. We put our long lines down and came up empty. So we skedaddled from Tracy Arm, came back to Juneau, refueled. We'll head down to Taku Harbor tomorrow night and go from there. But should have a nice quiet night in Juneau, hopefully.
Oh, it's like it feels like.
All right, we came back down to Tracy Arm, and Matt's got a whopper on here. He's taking a line like crazy. Wasn't 5 minutes after he hit the bottom that we had this baby on.
What's 2 minutes? Man, as soon as I get up, I'll help you out.
He's on the ride of his life right now. Take that line, baby. Biggie. This ought to be a nice.
He's gonna exhaust all of us here on this one.
Yep. Man, he's about 300 feet down. So we knew we were gonna have all of us wearing this guy out. What'd you have on there? Did you have the jig on there?
Jig, orange jig.
Orange jig.
With a big piece of dog on it.
Raising that plywood door. That's why they call them barn doors.
You get tired just reeling up the empty one. Switch the other rod, Dennis. This was too close.
Okay.
Take any
Yeah, this guy, the line he's taking, if it's on your rod, he'd be in trouble. Keep that pole taut. The gun loaded?
Let us know when you get tired, man.
I'm having fun.
We're going to be a while, so I'm going to pause this and come back when he gets close to the boat. He's making a little headway now. Dusty, why don't you drop one off the front? I hate we're only going to have so much time on this hump.
You really want me to drop one on the front? What do you think, Eric?
If we're still having spot, you bet.
We need to get knowing what's up.
No wonder this guy blew his plane in.
There's the
It's gonna be like holding the dining room table
gun.
through the water.
just waiting its opportunity. Hopefully we'll get it. So you felt him, he chewed on it a little bit? And then,
Yeah, I felt like...
here, take that line. This drag is about as tight as it'll go, too.
Yeah, I mean, it's... Did I loosen it at all?
No, no.
Because, I mean, I was
He
about
can-
to get spooled right
he
there at
can
the
take
beginning.
He
I mean, I
can-
really only had maybe... Like, I was seeing black.
That's okay.
Can I do the honors if I'm not reeling?
Yeah. What's our depth showing?
It's not even showing up.
Okay.
Tired yet?
Getting there, but... I'm going to whoop this guy for a little while longer.
Now, who's going to whoop who's the question? That's a lovely sight. We were dry for 2 days. Almost the third day. Decided to come on down here and try a new spot. Looks like it's working out. So far.
Yeah, they shortened up this line a little bit.
On the harpoon? Okay. You gonna, well, we got a long time to go yet. No, I'm talking to Dusty. I was gonna ask him if he's gonna shoot. But he'll probably be, he might be rude. But how many double uglies does this cancel out if we get him in? That's a big if right now, I'd say.
Not too much.
Let's see. I don't know if she counts.
It's 11 to 7. It takes off too random.
That's what we're here for.
All the work
Breaking that rod here.
in that rod. That's a lucky rod. I got all I need and thank her for that damn thing.
When he sees a boat, he's going to make a big run, but I imagine that's going to be a little while yet. We'll see you down on that boat.
Man.
Randy wants to do it.
Right now, I think they're thinking we made the right move, don't you, really? Come on down here.
Yeah. Not much Tracy arm. You never know.
You know they're here, you just got to find them. Okay, Matt, can you step up back here? Whoever's going to be shooting and harpooning, we need down there close to the fish. This will get your... That's good. That's perfect.
Let me know when you get tired.
If you feel like you're getting close on the line, let us know.
Man, I'm getting line back.
Dusty,
See how much line.
why don't you let me shoot this first?
Yeah, that's our first good. All right. Let me get another one. You're up.
I mean, if you shoot the weight off or something, that's the line. Yeah. When he sees a boat, you're going to lose a lot of line, probably.
You gonna see the boat before we see him?
Yeah. He's got me getting tired.
Yeah, I'm getting a little tired. He wants to take the whole way. I'm not quite ready to handle this.
No?
My arms are quite long.
Man, it likes to play.
He might have just seen the boat. I mean, he went dead there for a second.
Alright. Matt has his halibut down there. Can't quite see it. Alright, they're getting ready to shoot it. They just shot it. You missed.
I think nah, he's hurt.
He's hurt bad.
He's hurt.
Okay, keep him out if you can. There he is.
Gives another shot.
There you go.
That got him.
Oh, hard, Rich. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Alright, our first butt on board. Good job, Matt.
There's a halibut for you.
Congratulations, man.
Congratulations, man. That will just let him bleed himself out.
Let's get him up and get his nut down for another one. We're in the spot.
Okay, let's get that out of the back.
Yeah, I got it. Alright, well, let's get the professional estimate on how much he might weigh.
Where's that?
I'm thinking about 100.
Yeah, it's about 100.
Maybe a little more.
100 pounder, maybe a little more. We don't know. Nice shot of Randy's butt.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And there's a cute butt in there.
I am going to go find it home.
Let's get this out.
When do you guys want to hold that
Hold
rod?
that rod.
All right, can you let the drag off of it? Dusty, get the drag off the rod.
Okay, we're free.
Okay.
Nice floor.
Was he snagged?
Yes.
Yeah, he was.
In the back.
Ruined his cheeks? That's all right.
Well, here we are 10 minutes later. Dennis has, as you can see, latched into quite a beast.
It's going to be a while. Gonna be a while.
Mm-hmm. I think so. The only problem is, he doesn't have a whole lot of line left on that reel there. So, things could get interesting.
Take a break.
I might. Actually, my left hand is tired. I think your right arm would be for me.
Mm-hmm.
Dining room table.
Yep. And that is a healthy bend in that rod.
Just a lift and flat. I mean, he's not fighting. Bending good.
Even with full drag on there, that
Yeah.
slips.
All right. Well, let me get them up.
Randy, you ready for a go?
Left arm that crank.
All right, we're in the money here. This is our third nice size fish coming up. Let me get around here. We'll take a look at the tuna. There's one of the big boys. The other big boy's on the side
the
of
rod right there.
the boat over there. And this will be the third big boy,
That would be tough.
which he's coming up slowly. And Matt's going down fast.
I'm hanging in there.
We're about an exhausted crew here.
Matt, does that feel bigger than the first one?
I'm tireder than I was when I hooked the first one. He feels like
He seems to be coming up pretty good. He's made a couple of runs, but nothing
too
drastic.
Yeah.
He'll get there. You gonna shoot this one, or you gonna? What do you want to do?
I'll shoot it.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna get him all the way in.
You may be reeling. Oh, Matt needs to shoot one. You shot one.
Yeah.
But if I'm hanging on to the fish, that's okay.
You don't have to shoot him.
Matt can harpoon.
This is our spot. We're lining up on the marker. Let's see. Where's that marker? That marker right
down the
there.
edge of the island there.
That marker, which is like
Beautiful band.
That's
halfway on that
hurt,
hump. And then Some Dumb Island, just on the far edge. That's our markers. We get that line. There's a hump here, goes up to about 210 feet, and
Tires off.
usually start right over here where these rocks are. That's called Wood Spit. Wood Spit right there, and we kind of drifted out this way. So, but we're in the fish now. We got the harpoon set and everything.
Ready?
Okay. Alright, this was the last one Matt reeled in. Hooked up. We figured 155. He was 67 inches.
67 inches.
Yep.
And that eagle is 155.
I can't hold him up. Uh-oh.
Yep, he's a little big to just hold up. Just look up and smile, man.
Yeah.
Yep, there's the fish. That's one of three we got. The other two are a little smaller than that, but
Not much.
not much smaller. So we got quite a bit of meat on board.
All right.
All right, let's get to work.
Okay, so here we have Mr. Alaska filleting out the second of our halibut. This guy's about 59 inches, which makes him just over 100 pounds. Table says 103, but he looks to be fatter than the average halibut. Good stuff.
Tell him how much the first one weighed.
Oh yeah, the first one, he was, how long?
Randy, how much
60
was the first one?
69, wasn't it?
No, he was 60.
67?
155 points.
Yeah, the first one was about 67 inches. 155 pounds, more or less. That looks tasty. Alright.
He goes so much faster than you.
Yes, yes.
No, I'm a little more experienced.
Just a bit. But that's okay. I'm learning, being the deck slave and beer caddy that I am.
That's right. Doing a good job of it.
Yeah.
Hey, you keep hooking the fish, you get elevated in status.
Yeah.
But he's looking for a promotion already?
Nah.
What the hell?
And there we have Randy's input from inside the cabin. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Next thing you know, they want my job.
All right. Filling up the coolers.
Here
Speaking of
is
the
our
coolers,
first fish.
there is some tasty, tasty halibut meat. We'll be enjoying that for a couple of months, probably. Good stuff. And right there we have 1/4 of the halibut. That is some good looking meat.
It feels like about 40 pounds to me.
I think so.
Get blood out of there, yeah.
Yeah. Note how Dennis's fillets are noticeably cleaner than mine. Well done, Dusty.
You're gonna get what?
Okay, this is the third night. We're sitting down at Tracy Arm. Just beautiful glassy water. As you can see, that's kind of the way the trip has gone. We've had perfect weather. I mean, it's been cloudy most of the time, some sunshine, but no rain really to speak of at all. Some fog, early morning fog, but this is beautiful glassy water. You can see the mountains in the water about as good as you can see the mountains themselves. So we've had 376 pounds of fish on board today. A successful day, and we're each having our victory cigars here, as you can see. Except Dusty, he's having his victory dip. And just been the perfect day. We had steak and halibut and good potatoes for dinner. Planning to go into Tracy Arm in the morning if the weather permits, where we will have our glacier dinner and return for some more fishing at low tide around 3 o'clock, sometime around then. Hopefully to finish out the necessary fish for the trip. Then we hope to go to Gilbert Bay probably tomorrow. You can see there's crab pots in here. We haven't touched those yet. We've had plenty of crab already, so but they do look tempting out there. What a peaceful evening it is.
No.
I think those are eagles. I think we got a couple of eagle flybys. Yeah, those are eagles. Seen lots of those on this trip. Got a couple of visitors here tonight. A couple of dolphins just playing right off the starboard side of the boat. Of course, with the video camera out, they won't surface again. But they're just, we could probably spit on them if we wanted to. They're so close.
He'll pop up, his tail doesn't go up.
This is that boring video when you watch it. You're waiting for something to happen and it doesn't happen. Man, it's cold. That's our location where we get fresh water sometimes. Pull up to this waterfall. Our boat. Following along with us here. about halfway to the glaciers. So hopefully we'll be able to see it. Fog is lifting. We're about 3/4 of the way in Tracy Arm. You see there's still waterfalls and lots of sheer cliffs. Waterfall coming down there. Temperature dropped about 20 degrees from the time we came in. But coming up on this nice pretty iceberg here, Carolina Blue, deep blue. Of course that's from the compressed ice. Not over canvas cover. That is a nice chunk of ice. Looks like the weather conditions might be better as we get further in, about 3/4 of the way there. So hopefully by the time we get there, we'll be able to see the tops of the mountains. They're really spectacular. Kind of a skinny waterfall right there. This is the nice waterfall there. We've got lots of ice in here. This is the glacier at the end of Tracy Arm. Don't remember the name of it. You can see we've got lots of ice we're having to navigate through. Good old banana pancakes this morning. And we're just going to watch this beautiful sight for a while. Can't see any mountain goats, but they're up there.
This is the first glacier near the end of Tracy Arm, and it's not as big as the other ones, but it's not good.
Okay, here we are. What's the name of this glacier, Randy?
I don't know.
Yeah, I've forgotten too.
Tracy Arm.
Tracy Arm Glacier. And there's the Filson Boys and the that's what we that is some blue ice right there. Sorry, I'm shaking. It's cold out here. The boat's moving. See if there's any mountain goats up here. We got some company in here, the Spirit
Can you imagine the
of
echo?
Discovery.
Oh. You hear it go all the way up.
That dusty.
Oh, we started an avalanche.
We got a cave here. Dusty wants to go pull up in the cave.
Hey, hand me the binoculars. Whoa, what is that?
Alright. Got some cabin action going on here. Sounds like a jet plane or something. I'll see the one roll. Oh, is that our wave? What's that?
Yeah. It made a huge wave a second ago.
Oh, jeez. That's what
Here
you
comes
get.
more.
Yep. Man. Sounds like a thunderstorm.
Yeah. Exactly.
I want to see that whole chunk just fall.
No, you don't. You have to
Oh,
be-
here comes
there
one.
it is. Awesome. I'm getting it on video too. Jeez.
That's awesome.
Can you imagine being close to that? We're getting the swells from one of the calvings that we just saw.
How far away are we?
Probably a mile and a half, 2 miles.
Nah.
Check on that.
Oh, there's some. Yeah. A killer whale out here. Randy spotted them as they're coming out of Tracy Arm. There you can see him. Spouting. We want to see that dorsal fin. See it? No. If I saw him come up, I didn't see his dorsal. another tug? Is that another tug? There he is. I don't think those are killer whales. Yeah. There's a bill. It's like baby killer whales. God, look at those ducks. Those are weird. There we are. All right, here it is, day 4, Sunday. We made our run into Tracy Arm. We're back at our little fishing cove here and getting ready to go back out to our secret fishing spot, which produced the fish yesterday. We really have about all the fish we want. We're gonna really be fishing for fun today and try and get one more, but we saw this little iceberg that looked pretty funny, like it might be some kind of cartoon character, a cat, something like that maybe, but the birds are having a good time on it. Is that an eagle sitting on it? Oh, no, oh, seagull. But then we're gonna head on over there in about 30 minutes, so hope to have some more footage of some big fish. Alright, day 4 is coming to an end. That's Tracy Arm as we're leaving. Unfortunately, we went in there this morning, so it's perfectly clear and had no problem. Glad we're not in there now. Only actually today, we only fished for about 3 hours today, but Matt had one on that he had about halfway up and it broke his gear. So we got a couple of other bites and a bunch of world-class double uglies, but no luck on the halibut. So, but we think we got enough. We probably already had enough. This was mainly fishing for fun today. Like I say, we only fished for about 3 hours on the low tide. So that's all for day 4. We're going to Gilbert Bay tonight. We're going to anchor up there and cook some hamburgers and maybe go see some bears in the morning. So we'll see you in the morning. Alright, this is the entrance to Snedichan. We got a lot of gill netters out here. We saw this cloud right here sitting right at the entrance. Thought that looked kind of odd. Like something with a mouth there. A beak. Like a bird beak. The stormy cloud was on. I ain't got the birds. Got a beautiful ride in. Water's nice and calm. Got a lot of gill netters around though. We gotta try and weave our way through their nets. So. This is Captain Randy Ryan Smith.
My fish, my water. I'm halibut trying to hide on it for a couple of days. We found them.
If he can
I
only...
don't know who these boats are. My water, my air, mine.
Only you can see where you were going, Mr. Ryan Smith.
Dungey syndrome, that's fast. Dungey syndrome.
Now, Randy Filson. Ryan Smith. Okay, this is Gilbert Bay. We getting ready to head up there to do some trout fishing, stream fishing, or at least Dusty and Matt are. I'm going along as a videographer, I guess you'd call it. But we've already seen a bear and 2 cubs. They had some company overnight here. Guess some other fishermen, and they put their dinghy up here and had to yell at the bears to get away. And there's the dinghy. And we saw the bears out a little later after they went into the woods sniffing their trail. So I guess we'll be doing a little of the same. Okay. Bugs are really bad here though. Right, we were no more on shore than Miss Sal just stood up and took a good sniff of us. She was in the high grass right there, bedding down, I guess, and stood up to let us know she was there. So she's right in this high grass. Not sure. There she is. I got her on video real good. There's the bear that... Sorry about the camera, but it's probably... Where? Yeah, that's what I was filming. Oop, there's the cub. There's the cub popped his head up. This is not good.
Is a bear that we just saw. Unfortunately, it's pretty much right where we want to go fish. So we got some deciding to do.
Oh yeah. That's a good picture right there.
Get your hat out of the way. Oh shit, where'd she just go? Awesome.
She'll come back out.
Alright.
She'll come out and she'll start.
She's a hump on her. Yeah.
See, now she's moving. She went behind the trees.
Yeah, that's what's scary. Hope those guys don't come out real soon. That's exactly where we were going to walk. Using that trail.
Alright.
There's the cubs.
Yep, they're right behind her.
Right behind her.
Yeah.
Move your head.
There's one of the cubs.
See the leaves moving.
Do you think it's the same ones we saw right in there?
Yep.
Alright, well,
Probably not 2,000.
we gotta figure out exactly what we're gonna do here.
This is our bear adventure. We're on the opposite side where we saw the brown bear with her cubs. She was heading up into the woods. So we are, oops, did you see this? That's a sure sign of something fairly recently was here.
There. Dad, you hear that?
What? What?
We're like, well.
You heard a cub?
I don't know. I don't know.
Those crows are getting agitated about something over there. It's a little hairy in here. A Where our destination's up here to do a little fishing.
That if something comes, we're not going to see it till it's right there.
Well, they won't come as long as they know we're here. My concern is this looks pretty fresh. The droppings back
So
here.
they don't know it's here when they fall.
What? Oh. Now these are pretty fresh. That problem might not be her. Keep watch behind us, Gus. Too. On occasion. Shoe bears! Shoe bears!
I think I just saw a cub print.
See?
And more bad sign. Anything's telling us
Sweetheart Creek. The guys are getting their fishing in. We see this is prime bear country. We saw quite a few signs of bear. Actually saw bears a little bit earlier, but beautiful place. Definitely wild. Hey, we got a couple of fishermen down there. Huh? This is the source. Beautiful waterfall. So you got a guy fishing with net up here.